Hello, breadfiesta here, and welcome back to Let's Play Gladius 2003 for the GameCube Vanilla Plus mod. In the last episode, we completed the tutorial. So the last 3 episodes, I suppose. The tutorials, plural. And in today's episode, we are going to begin our gladiator school's journey in Fluich, however you want to pronounce that. Perhaps an NPC will say it for us. Few things I need to note and remember for this episode. Number 1, my cursor should not be on the screen. My very real GameCube cursor is not visible on the screen for the recording. Great. Number 2, I do need to remember that this is a Let's Play with an audience, and so there should be a call to action, and so I will remember to do that. Number 3, I need to start my timer. Great. Number 4, welcome to the Gladius community. Unvelig's Medley, I believe is what you are on the Discord. Thank you for allowing me to share this Let's Play. I know there is like a texture mod that I can also apply here, but at some point, due to the inevitable flow of time that grips us all, I became a retro gamer, and that's how I like to look at the world, because also my eyes are bad. So I will give that a try at some point to show off the community's efforts. Oh, I remember the last thing I need to do is to sit up so that my monitor doesn't look super dark from the couch, so that I can say, like, oh, those are actually the stars in the night sky and not just tree cover. Looking here clearly at the fen in the official concept art, regular art, there's no trees. So what are we doing here? Here we are on the Fluke menu. So every location that we can visit will have a menu like this. We've got the fen, which is the arena where we were competing and will be competing. We can also go to our school, which we looked at last time. We also can go to the stopover, which is most locations have not only an arena, but also a shop. And we'll go there later because we don't really have that much money. So we need to get more money. And I will remember, so remind myself, the call to action is going to be who should join our school. We've got Bestla, the wolf. We have Cohen, the barbarian. I've never used a barbarian, actually, because we have Erlin. So we have Daithi, who is also a barbarian with Eris equipment, as opposed to Solum for Cohen. We have Freda, who has some Exero equipment. We have Grace with a Maritimus shield, I'm guessing, or maybe a hat, who is a bandit from Imperia, actually. So you can tell the difference. Freda's got green background. Grace has blue background. Also, the fonts are different for their names. So this is an Imperial bandit, much like Ian, who is also a bandit. We have Lowry, who is a Gungnir. This is a different type of class, a support class, as opposed to the light, medium, heavy that we learned in the tutorial. We also have Jeanne, who's got a blue belly. We have Ishi, who is also a wolf. And we have Sumas. It's like Seamus, but maybe that's how it's pronounced. He's also a bandit, but he's a Nordog bandit. So we got some options. We'll think about that. And maybe the call to action will be decided by myself, because I'm going to be recording like 5 episodes today. Let's go to the leagues. So we only have 2 leagues open to us right now. We can see there's a few different ones. We have the Circle of Elites, which if we look at the details here, and let me grab something, because on this very real GameCube, I'm using a very real GameCube controller, and so I definitely know where all the Y and X buttons are configured. Circle of Elites tier requires us to have the circle qualification, which is at the pit. All right. Isn't that an Imperia? I don't know. Well, it would give us some stuff here, but we can't qualify for it. And obviously, tier 2 will require... No, these are all Nordog places. So the pit... Oh, no, I know where the pit is. That's where the bear is. We've got the Contest of the Free Peoples, but unfortunately that requires 15% popularity here in the Fen, and we currently have 0, as you can see at the bottom by the Chaos Emerald. And the Lightning Circuit also requires 15% popularity. So the only thing open to us is the League of Redemption. If we look at the details here, we can get some money for completing the league. We also can get a main gauche, which is a light sword that can be used by those classes. Let's learn about the history of it. Jel will tell us. Fluke is the metropolitan center. It looks like it. It's also the location of the regional magistrates. Sentences for minor crimes are often waived if the criminal is willing to perform in the games. The League of Redemption isn't the most glamorous introduction, but it can be a great place for a new school to build some notoriety. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to be fighting prisoners. Fluke used to be quite a rough town, but that was before we instituted our new sentencing program. A few months in the games is more than enough to beat some sense into a common thief. Oof. Okay, well, here's something to think about. In order to even beat this league, we do need a third person in our school. So I guess we'll recruit somebody. I get to make that decision myself. No call to action needed. We do have the option. You can also see here in the recruitment window, so beneath Bestila, there are actually 2 prices. There's 1,000 and 250. So you can either recruit temporarily, which is just for 1 match, 1 game. And when you do that, you also can't control the character, and you can't change their stats. You can't change their equipment, I think, even. So, yeah. Generally not going to use temporary. I could, just for the sake of like giving the audience the choice, but I'm going to need somebody anyway. I'm going to be doing a lot of recording. So since Erlen and Ursula are both medium characters, I would like to go for either a light. And I did look up, I do have the release notes, I guess, for Vanilla Plus. So wolves are actually light characters in this. They say type beast, but they are light, and bears are heavy. Those are the most common creatures we will see in Nordog. So I would like to either go for a bandit or a gunneer, I think, or a wolf. There are differences here. 6666 14814 6666 14814. So there might be like the reason that Bestla is more expensive than Ishii might be because of their like growth curve, like their stats will grow differently. I'm interested. I've used Jeanne before. I've used Gracie before. Do I get a guy? I've used Ian before. So I guess that would leave one of the wolves. Or do I just go all medium? There's so many options. Maybe I should just pick so that I can play the game. Okay. Lowry is stronger, but Jeanne is more accurate. I'm going to go with her. We're going to recruit her permanently. It's going to be like all my money. That's fine. Okay. Now we can compete in the leagues. I've done enough hemming and hawing, let's say, enough prelude. Let's go over some of the more advanced. No, we were done with the tutorials. Each slot in the staging area can have specific unit requirements. The details will be shown on the screen to the right. Knowing your enemy is crucial to success. Pressing X will cause the roster. But yep. Okay, so we can actually see our opponents here in this like Imperia sort of window here. We have the Scum of the Earth. We have Irv, who is a bandit, Royce, who is a bandit, and Kendrick, who is a bandit. So they're all light characters. We probably would have been fine, well served to pick a barbarian to join us, but we have to pick 3, and we have 3. So that's what we're going to do. The placement screen allows you to choose the starting location. Yep. Poor placement can end the battle before it begins. That is true and fair. Refer to your league training manual. I don't think I will. Okay, so since Erlen is our strongest, let's actually put Erlen closer to these two. The bandits are also probably going to go first. And we are going to put Jeanne over here as well. Yeah. And I'm putting Jeanne behind because as a Gungnir, we'll see. Except I didn't pick any of her skills. So she might not actually have anything. What does DEF stand for? Defense. No kidding. Oh, that's right. We gave Ursula a different outfit. All right, Irv, what do you got? Nothing. All right, I guess they have to come this way. So, okay, they're both going for Ursula. That is interesting.
Here I come.
Here you come. Why don't I just let them come to me?
Survive this.
Okay, and okay, so we do have long throw by default. That's good. So we can just sort of wait for them to come. What's our turn order? Okay, so they're all going to get a turn. I don't think any of them can reach us yet. And the good thing about the computer players is that they'll never use the continue command. They'll always use, just restart their move every time. Can we reach? No. Can we reach? Oh, rude. Critical hit. That was clearly a dodge. All right, you're done. And we only have, yeah, I didn't give Ursula any additional abilities. Those will come in time. So that's a critical hit. You were just getting started? That's too bad. Can reach. Unfortunately, because Irv here will move, we'll lose our facing bonus. Okay, I think long throw is a... Yeah, so for this action command, we basically have to hit a sequence of buttons before the kind of power meter runs down. So we'll focus here. All right, AB, AAY, BAB. Pretty easy to get a critical hit there. Rude,
Got you covered, friend.
Ursula, what happened to your ability to dodge? Well, a good critical will take her out, so that's what we'll do. It's not a good critical, it's a bad critical, but critical nonetheless. Okay. Now I think Jeanne might be able to hit Kendrick with a long throw, so we'll just kind of go. And they're engaged, so to be married. Great. A little dramatic, but all right. Blasted Imperial. Now can with long throw, aha. All right. XY, AYY, AAY. It's getting dire for them. There we go. That's what we want to do.
I can hit harder than you can.
It's so impossible to keep the crowd favor meter up at the top because as soon as the opponent gets a turn... Oh, whoops. So that's the advantage of the bandits is because they are light characters. They usually have a better initiative, so Kendrick got to attack a little more frequently than Erlen, especially. BX, AXX, XXY. I'll make mistakes. Just not using a real. I am using a real GameCube controller. Wink. Victory for us. Congratulations to me. I do not think I could throw a sword that high and catch it safely. All right. Be some time for Jeanne to catch up. Tip: you can inspect a battle to find out who you'll be fighting before you commit to the fight. Great. All right. Let's just keep going. What's the prizes for this? Money. A little more money. Yeah. We could have gotten up to 300, but they didn't give us that. Okay, who are we fighting this time? The Scum of the Earth again. All bandits, but then also Ronal, the Barbarian. Who is a little less accurate, but a little more powerful. So we'll probably want to focus on him first. Where is he? He's all the way over here. Let's try keeping everybody like closer together this time so that we don't end up with a Ursula being left alone sort of situation. I don't think there's a good spot in the fen also to sort of like, I don't know, put ourselves. There's like terrain advantage. How can I heal in battle? You can't. You already told us this. Oh, there's boxes. Interesting. Love that the camera's trying. Royce, Kendrick, Cad. Okay. Can we get up to the King of the Hill here? Or do we just go... I mean, perhaps I can just set Erlen here. And then maybe get...
It's time to battle.
There's a risk of like putting Ursula here. I think we're fine.
This arena is huge.
Oh, this arena is huge. Okay. I think we'll pass and then just wait for like... Yeah, okay, so they're both going to try to go there. That's fine. I think I will just pass with Erlen. Can you reach? Nope, so I'll pass with you. And then we are going to empower self because Ursula is about to be surrounded. Not usually how you want to do this, to get a character surrounded by 3 or 4 different enemies. That guy's weak. Or maybe it was just a weak hit. Okay, I would have preferred if Ursula could have gone, but that's fine. So maybe actually I put Erlen here. Because then Jeanne can get a backstab attack. Oh, okay. So here's a gimmick. You can block with, if your characters have shields, you can block with them, but they can get destroyed. So that sucks for Cad, because that just lowers his defenses. XBB, BAA. Right. Rude. Double rude. Because I wanted to get the... Okay, now she's going to get like a backstab attack on me, which is not great. Okay. I think we just take care of Cad first. Then we'll have to move Jeanne. Oh, and he's going to get... Oh, no, he's not. But not the bandit. Kendrick will get a backstab on Erlen. Or Erlen. Whatever. I don't know how this game... I do know how this game works. Perfect.
For Nordog!
16's pretty good. Okay, so the issue with the long throw is that you cannot move and use the long throw at the same time. So we will need to move, I think, here. I don't think she's going to move. Okay. And because Ursula dodged, she breaks the engagement with Kendrick, which is fine. Who's next? Kendrick and both the bandits will get to go. This is fine.
I can hit harder than you can.
Correct. And because Ursula dodged, she breaks the... Okay, a critical might be fine here. So let's just do that. I've done it every time. Yeah, perfect. And they can just be super dramatic, and then... Yeah, and we've just saved the biggest problem for last. Dramatic in a different way than Nordog bandits are. Erlen was going to dodge there. That stinks. They're getting too many critical hits, and I'm displeased. Do I just go for the attack? Yeah, because we'll get so many attacks. This guy's initiative is so low. And our affinity is so low, we won't get to use that. We're not going to get to use the affinity attacks for like a long time. Yeah, you want to try to dodge me?
Here I come.
Here he comes. Team attack critical damage. Great. We have the crowd favor is on our side. We're gonna, and now they're not as much. Crowd might not the crowd might not like that. It was a backstab attack on a barbarian, an honorable class. But a win's a win. Okay, a little more money, a little more experience. Some leagues are hidden from normal schools. Doing favors for others can open up new challenges. We'll get around to that. Okay, I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode, we will finish beating up some prisoners. I can see we're at 15% popularity, so we'll have more options available to us. We might do a shopping trip just to explore what that's like. We got options. Lots to do in this game. I have been breadfiesta. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.